Because the dude just took Myron's girl. Damn, Myron, it's all bad. You lost your girl and then get her taken by a guy that has less money.
Oh, she's a loser too. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Exactly, because if you are actually okay with that lifestyle, it wouldn't bother you because you're okay with it, right? So this makes her a doormat, like I said before.
Myron has this woman who is clearly unhappy in her relationship. I just don't understand the appeal for this community.
A man scorned and a woman unhappy. A relationship failed. This is a story you just heard, and a simple, dramatic, and profitable narrative said to you for clicks. It is also a complete and utter lie. Welcome to Skolias Geneas. Today, we are not just correcting the record, we are also performing an autopsy of a decaying character. We also want to make it clear that these YouTubers are liars and deceivers. They paint a picture of objective commentary, but in reality, it is a portrait of raw jealousy and toxic gossip. It is shameful that we live in a world where lies get more attention than truth. Myron Gaines' own explanation of this and his breakup received 60,000 views. Oshay Duke Jackson's videos, built on lies, received over 500,000 views. This isn't a failure of Myron. It's a failure of the character of those who profit from deceit and a failure of the culture which rewards it. If you are tired of lies and want clear-eyed truth, make sure you follow Skolias Geneas. Let's get into it. Before we dissect the lies, we must establish the truth. The haters intentionally ignored and downplayed this because the truth doesn't sell as well as drama. This is what really happened from the source. Listen to the entirety of it to get the full context.
Now, there's some numbers we want to show you guys on the screen to showcase what's happening in real time.
Yeah, so as you guys know, because I knew this was coming.
Yeah.
I knew this was coming, guys, and it's a big reason why I kind of stayed silent on it. But now I'm going to show you guys the type of people that we're dealing with here, okay? So as you guys know, Anus and Reach don't make money unless they talk about us. Let's go ahead and look at their channel, right? They make a video on me, 330K views in 11 hours. They make a video on Pearl, 522. But if they don't talk about other people, right, that are big, oh, look, the views are down.
200K.
And I called it. I knew that this was going to happen, that they were going to do this because his views are down. And then you look at the other numbers, look at the Social Blade, they got 2 million subscribers, right? And they got how many views? 12 million views for the month. You go to my channel by myself, 16 million. And I got 337K
And a higher grade.
subscribers and a higher grade.
Let's go.
Now, why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you all this because you guys need to understand that these YouTubers and these reaction channels are parasites. They make content based on what's trending to get views. I'm showing you guys the numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You guys can see here that these are thirsty for views and will lie to you, as I'm going to prove right now, to get the views so they can go ahead and get their AdSense. These guys are literally fleas on my balls that make videos on me all the time. These dudes, whenever their money's down, they make it's clockwork. I could predict now
Santa Claus.
when they're gonna make a video, bro. It's literally clockwork. They've been making videos on us for what, 3 years now?
3 years,
4 years?
yeah.
Since
Running.
2021? These dudes have made something like 50 to 70 videos on us, guys. Anytime their views are down and AdSense is low, which, by the way, reaction channels right now are getting lower views, FYI.
They are.
They're all across the board. So, guys, it's no mistake that every single reaction channel is talking about me right now. And I knew this was going to come. At some point, right, I knew this was going to come. I was like, all right, I'm going to have to address this at some point.
Didn't they say 10 months ago pressure was over? That they said that we're done for, we're canceled, we're demonetized, the channel's gonna be over with. But we're still here apparently.
Oh, because I knew Abba and Preach were gonna do this because I looked at their views. I swear to God, guys, 2 days ago, I looked at their views.
Yep.
I was like, all right, their views are down. Niggas are gonna drop video today. Bam, drop a video.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
No street debate.
Because I've been wanting to expose you guys about how you guys make your parasitic videos where you guys will sit there and your views are down and you'll talk about people that are popping.
And
I do the content. I do the collab with Andrew and Nick. It goes viral. I'm doing collabs with Tim Pool. We dropped the video today of me at the comedy club in DC.
I watched like 4 videos. Of course, you know, I've been Leech. And the funny part is that like they like the entire video. Guys, I tell you right, I've known Myron for 5 years running.
Yeah, we're gonna answer all your guys' questions now
yeah.
because I knew at some point I was gonna have to do this. So you know what? It makes the most sense now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you guys how uncredible these reaction channels are, and how thirsty they are for views, and how thirsty they are for AdSense revenue. And we've been around for, despite being demonetized, despite being shadow banned, despite being banned, despite being censored. I've lost like 10 Instagram accounts. We lost our Facebook account. We got demonetized 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right to the T now at this point.
Money was
gone.
gone.
We've lost a bunch of fucking money to tell y'all the stuff that we tell you guys. And these guys thought that we were done, and we're still fucking here. And not only are we still here, we're beating them.
But you know the best part? Our supporters that watch Money Mondays make money as well. So
Yeah.
when they ball out, we got you guys.
Yeah, man.
So it's full circle.
Bro, so yeah, I'm not surprised, but let's go ahead. So yeah, so you said you watched all the
So
videos
I
with the haters
watched-
and shit. Yeah.
Every video in detail, because I was like, hold on a second here. I know the truth. He knows the truth, of course. What are they really saying about us as creators? And it's funny because they lied tooth and nail to their detriment. Now let's go through the actual questions here, Myron, because obviously speaking, Myron, are you single or are you dating right now? I can't really tell, but let's go through it. So number one, Myron Gaines. They said that you can't keep a girlfriend long term because you work too hard and you're alpha male. But apparently you're not able to keep a girlfriend long term, like Angie.
Me and Angie were together for almost 3 years. So I mean, if they're gonna say that that's not long term or whatever, I mean, it's fine, whatever. But it was like two going on 3.
Was Angie your first ever girlfriend in life?
Okay, let's go ahead and, because a lot of people say, "Oh, Myron, Angie was your first girlfriend." And it's funny because the clip that, do we have the clip real quick?
Okay,
Can we
so
play
talking
real quick?
about it?
Yeah. Let's show the exact clip so I can respond to that. Don't believe everything you guys see on the internet, and understand that these other creators, especially reaction channels like Abba and Preach, they have a vested interest in lying and putting out a narrative for views
Of the drama.
Yeah, these guys are the queen. These guys are the biggest gossipers. Right?
Drama queen.
Because we'll debunk this first thing right now.
Yep.
Again! And sure enough, just in time, Fresh and Fit got some. Myron has a girlfriend.
Well, when was the last time you had a girlfriend prior to Angie?
Not really.
Because you've never had a girlfriend in your life until you dated a foreign girl.
Not like yeah.
You know, me and Preach took a break.
Pause.
As always, they like to fucking clip shit out of context. This is what they do. When I said not like her and I didn't get to finish, when I say a serious girlfriend, I'm talking about I supported her, I took care of her. She was like a real main chick, right? Like a real girlfriend, not a girl like I was just like hooking up with. Because you guys have seen me with many women. Like the whole concept of people saying like, Myron, you need to have a girlfriend. You guys have watched the show and you guys see me have girls around all the time. I didn't consider them real girlfriends until Angie, because I was actually like doing what I was supposed to do with her because I was supporting her. But when it comes to that context, what I'm saying is a girl that I'm supporting,
Yes.
that I'm being a provider for.
Did Angie leave you for a guy who rollerblades? What the hell? Hold on. Let me get this straight. Angie left Myron Gaines, successful.
And this is why when I say that like these YouTube channels, like these reaction niggas are scumbags and liars, me and Angie haven't been together for the most part of this year.
Oh!
Okay.
He just said it! He just said it!
Now, it's been several months, guys, that we haven't been together. Now, I know you guys, that's going to lead to a lot of other follow-up questions, so I'm prepared to answer them, but we have not been together for a very long time, guys.
I had a conversation with someone.
And the smart people that watch me
Yeah.
have noticed this.
Yeah.
Y'all haven't seen her for months, right?
I know a lot of creators in the space, right? They hit me and said, Fresh, is this true? Is Myron getting left by his girl? What's happening? I said, listen, bro, when Myron wakes up, ask Myron. But in the meantime, I said, brother, you watch our show all the time, you should know the facts. You know what they did? The facts, I'm just gonna make a video for some views, for some money.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, hold on a second here. You're gonna go spread lies because for some views? That's how I knew? These are all fake, bro.
Yeah.
You're gonna spread lies for some views because you wanna make some money? No integrity at all, bro.
No, you know what? Name the nigga that did it. Because you guys need to know. You guys need to know how fucking deceptive
man.
these guys are.
Oh, man.
They have the ability to get the truth, but they said, nah, I want to make money. Let me lie.
All right, I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it because it's time, brother.
You guys
Young
need to-
Don, I told your ass. Stop. Get the facts first, then make the video. Oh no, bro, Myron girl left him. He's a dummy. First of all, Don, stupid. I like your content, but when you make dumb videos like this, bro, I'm like, bro, use your common sense, bro. You know how we roll at Fresh and Fit. We're the real deal here. We don't fuck around. So when you say this bullshit story and say, oh yeah, bro, his girl left him. No, she didn't.
Yeah, he had the opportunity to get the real thing, and he said, nah, I'm going to drop the video anyway because I want to make money. And that should let you guys know, like, AdSense is down.
Yeah.
Need views.
Gotta pay bills.
I showed y'all Abba and Preach's numbers. They talk about me. They get the views in half the time.
I even said, let's bring it back to the show. We could do a podcast together. But now after that shit, no. Number 4, why was Angie still around after the breakup?
And that's a very reasonable question, because a lot of you guys might be asking me, okay, well, y'all weren't together for months. Why was she around? For those of you that watch me, you guys know I have a real estate business. right, where I control something like 23 property. Angie would deal with a lot of my tenants, especially my tenants that spoke Spanish. As you guys know, I have 5 properties here in Miami. They don't speak English. So they would contact Angie to facilitate payments, you know, anytime
Issues.
things need to be fixed or whatever.
Yeah.
She was pretty much one of my property managers. Also, she would book my flights anytime I traveled. As you guys know, I traveled quite a bit this year, last year. She would coordinate all that for me. She would clean the studio or pack my bags.
Help me with Hero.
Help Fresh with Hero.
Yeah.
Right? Take care of Frank.
Yeah.
Right? Where anytime Frank got sick, when I first got him, as you guys know, we're figuring out what he can and can't eat. He has a very sensitive stomach. He gets sick a lot, right? And especially when he's a puppy, when we first got him. She would take care of Frank. So yeah, so she did a lot of things behind the scenes for me, guys. And obviously, I had to slowly kind of start moving these duties over to other people.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen overnight, especially, and she would also, like, you know, make sure my bills were paid for my properties. Guys, maintaining 20 properties and making sure the water bills are paid for each, making sure that the electric bill is paid for each, making sure that you're collecting rent from everybody on time, and that people are delinquent following up. Bro, that's an enormous amount of work.
That's a lot.
So she was doing all that stuff for me, right? And I made the joke before, like, yeah, she would pack my condoms. She would. She would. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, she was a good girlfriend, bro. Like, she's a good girl.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say to her. Honestly, this shit is on me, bro. Like, it's not on her whatsoever. We haven't been together for a minute, and she wants a family. And I can't give that to her right now. Just straight up. I'm being honest with y'all.
It's hard.
You guys have seen me working like crazy. That comes at a cost. With Angie, she wants a family, guys. That's what she wants. And she's been waiting around for a minute. So who the fuck am I to tell her, nah, keep waiting, or deny her that? Especially when she's been so good to me. This woman has sacrificed so much for me. People fucking stalking her.
Yep.
People fucking calling her.
Following her.
People following her. That's a big reason why I got Frank. People harassing her.
Yeah.
People talking shit to her.
It's
people
weird.
making fun of her. And she's always stuck by my side. She never backstabbed me. She never did anything. She never cheated on me. When it comes to this situation right now, with us not being together, it's not her, bro. It's on me. Like, and I got to take responsibility. She's been patient waiting for a family, bro. And she's like 27. So who the fuck am I to tell her, nah, keep waiting as I build this empire?
The truth is very clear. An amicable, responsible breakup which happened months ago. Now, let us dissect the character of those who choose to tell you a different story for profit. Let us begin with the primary motivator, jealousy.
Last 2 years, we got a chance to see a different side of Myron that we've never seen before. Don't get me wrong, he still goes hard on the left and on women, but there was a one special lady in his life that really took his heart, and her name was Angie, also known as Angelica. And once he fell in love with her, he was telling anybody who would listen how great of a girl she was.
I'm not sneaking around in my own house. My girl, my girl don't talk back to me. Like, this whole situation, argue. There's no arguments. This is how it is. She packs my condoms when I travel. Huh? That's how real it is.
Stop the cap.
I feel
Yeah.
sorry for her
Yeah.
still.
And here's the thing. No.
I
She lives
do.
a great life, and she's a beautiful girl. She's hotter than all the girls here. No offense.
Boy. And here's the thing. He didn't mind telling you how he could do everything in the relationship that he wanted to do while she had to stay there. But wait, there's more.
You know who's smart? My girlfriend is smart, man. Don DeMarco Frangiola.
Oh, he does have a girlfriend.
Yes, I do. And the thing is that, right, we don't argue. I do what the fuck I want to do. She's loyal to me. It's monogamous on her end, open on my end. You know where she's at right now? She's hanging out with my parents up in Connecticut.
He also loved to talk about the fact that he could sleep with whoever he wants, and she is monogamous. I mean, she's a very pretty girl, so it seemed like he really had it on lock, right? Rewind! It all started May 13th. Myron goes to New York City to cover the Diddy trial, and guess who comes with him? Angie. And everything is okay. They're hanging out, and while they're hanging out, something happens out of the blue.
Solo cast tomorrow? Yeah, Angie won't be here, unfortunately. I wish she was here, but she's got to leave.
Now, Angie can't stay because she has a rollerblading event. Now, she's a very, very serious rollerblader and loves it a lot. And look at what she posts. Get ready. Festival of the Year on Wheels is coming and you can't miss it. Come by bike, roller skates, skateboard, and whatever you like. The most important thing is that you live this weekend full of magic, incredible routes, and pure positive energy. So 17th and 18th of May in Orlando. So it appears that Myron's girlfriend, who is faithful to him and will never sleep with anybody else, will be there. And also they're going to be supporting women fighting breast cancer. Seems like the perfect girlfriend to me, right? Damn. Now this photo is her at the event. The getaway is there and Angie seems to be just hanging out with some friends. Now all of these friends seem to be Hispanic. Oh, we see them holding hands together because the dude just took Myron's girl. Damn, Myron, it's all bad. You lost your girl. And you know, I'm not trying to say that guy is like super rich or super wealthy.
This is the core of the deception. He presents these photos and timelines as proof of cheating while deliberately omitting the single most important fact we have already established. They had already broken up. He is counting on his audience not knowing the truth. This is not a mistake. It is a calculated lie designed for profit. This is the crooked path of deceit in its purest form.
But it's safe to assume that guy probably isn't the most financially successful guy. But here's the one thing. You're not an outgoing guy. You don't spend time with her. You're an asshole. The relationship can't grow. You're not in her community. You're not a Latino, so she can't relate to you. And that dude is doing this. Damn, Myron. I know it hurts, bro, to like love a woman and then get her taken by a guy that has less money. It's happened to me, man.
Listen closely to those words. It's happened to me. This is the textbook language of projection. This is not an objective analysis of Myron's situation. It is a man reliving his own pain, his own past pain, and finding a perverse sense of comfort and satisfaction in seeing a more successful man supposedly brought down to his level. This is the very essence of jealousy, delighting in the perceived misfortune of another because it validates your own failures. This jealousy then serves as the fuel of the other character flaws, gossip and deceit. Gossip is not just spreading rumors. It is presenting speculation as fact to poison an audience's perception from the very beginning.
Myron's girlfriend is exactly what you'd expect. The shade. I don't know what I would expect. Maybe like a doormat.
Did you notice the tactic by Shanell? Before presenting any evidence, she plants a malicious label, doormat, in the viewer's mind. She creates a negative caricature first, ensuring that every subsequent piece of information will be viewed through that poisoned lens. This is not an attempt to find truth. It is a deliberate act of gossip designed to predispose her audience to a negative conclusion.
A white girl doormat. And obviously I'm not saying, because niggas is slow. I feel like I gotta break stuff down sometimes. I'm not saying every white girl's a doormat, obviously, but he would need to be with a white girl who is a doormat. That's what I would.
Nonsense. Oh, she's a loser too. It makes sense.
Exactly, because if you are actually okay with that lifestyle, it wouldn't bother you because you're okay with it, right? And that's the thing. I don't shame people for the way they choose to, operate in relationships. Everybody's different. Monogamy is not for everybody. And I don't think you're automatically stupid because you don't buy into the monogamous relationship ideology, because not everybody thinks the way that you think. People automatically assume, women, those who are with men who are with other women, like they're stupid, they're just going along with it. Not if they genuinely don't care about monogamy. Not everybody cares about that. So there are women out there who don't mind, but there are also women out there who do fall under the stupid label because they are not actually okay with it, but they're going along with it just to say they have a man, or because they want the financial benefits that come along with being with a man who wants to. Yeah, these type of women, very goofy. So there's that.
Listen, I'm not here to judge people's relationship dynamics.
I just said that. I don't judge people. Didn't I use that exact phrase or something similar?
Monogamy, you know, if you want to get down with Pound Town that's perfectly fine. I'm in a monogamous relationship myself. I'm not going to pass judgment there. But what I will pass judgment on is how people feel in these relationships and why they do these things. I've watched many of polygamy shows on TLC to know that one person in that relationship is not happy. And it's crazy that Myron is so confident.
Not all the time. And that's what I'm referring to. Sometimes both people are on board and it's like, hey, I don't understand the whole, yeah, I'm on board with you not being monogamous, but me being monogamous. I don't understand that at all. But sure, again, if you actually are okay with it, do you? But she's clearly not okay with it. So this makes her a doormat, like I said before.
And finally, the most egregious failure of character, deceit by omission. This is where the lie is crafted, not by what is said, but by what is intentionally left unsaid. It is the act of presenting old, irrelevant information as if it is current, breaking news, fully knowing it creates a false picture.
The only way that you would put up with this, though, is the fact that you are a loser. And now that the curtain has been unveiled that Walter and his dating preferences and the women that he chooses is also not ideal for this red pill ideology, successful man, happy man that a lot of people put out there from that red pill community that they specifically perpetuate. And then on the same side, Myron has this woman who is clearly unhappy in her relationship with the fact that her man is out here potentially or actually having sex with a bunch of other women. I just don't understand the appeal for this community. I've never understood it, and now the fact that they are growing into men who are taking on women, and the women that they're taking on don't seem to have the best relationships with the significant other. What other advice could you guys be listening to from them? It's not the credit advice. It's not the how to be successful advice. I'm pretty sure you're not finding any happiness at these whack-ass meetups that they're putting out there.
So we did the thing, man.
We do it live, baby.
Let's go!
Drama fades, but the roots of these failures are ancient. To understand the present, we must return to the very meaning of these words: jealousy, gossip, deceit. Let us deconstruct jealousy. Let's look at the meaning of jealousy. Jealousy is the state or feeling of being jealous. Let's look deeper. What does jealous mean? Jealous is feeling or showing envy of someone or their achievements and advantages. So you can see it's related to envy, even though this video today is not about envy. We'll cover that at a different time. Jealousy is the resentment of another's success. These creators with their platforms have a documented history of feeding off Fresh and Fit's relevance. As Myron himself pointed out, their views spike when they attack him. This is not critique. It is a parasitic business model fueled by the desire for what another man has built. They do not celebrate his success. They celebrate his perceived failures, even if they have to invent them. Let us deconstruct gossip and deceit. The meaning of gossip is casual or unconstrained conversation or reports about other people, typically involving details that are not confirmed as being true. And people do engage in gossip. Gossip is trafficking in information you have not verified. Deceit is intentionally omitting facts to create a lie. Oshay Duke Jackson's entire timeline is built on the lie of omission. He knew Myron was in New York with Angie in May, but he conveniently ignored the fact they had already broken up and were transitioning her out of her duties. He presents old information as new evidence to deceive his audience. He's a gossip podcaster and a dishonest one at that. There is no value in this except for money. It reveals a complete failure of character and morals. Let us now look at the meaning of deceit. Deceit is the action or practice of deceiving someone by concealing or misrepresenting the truth. So it's an action. Let's look at the meaning of misrepresenting. Give a false or misleading account of the nature of something. An example here shows you are misrepresenting what I said. The straight path of goodwill and discernment is that the man of character practices goodwill. He wills in his mind what is good. He wants to see others succeed, even his competitors. He critiques ideas, not personal misfortunes. He also practices discretion. He does not speak on the private matters of others unless he has the verified facts, and even then, only if it serves a higher purpose than clicks and views. These creators failed on both counts. They choose the crooked path of jealousy and gossip because it leads to the treasure of mammon, money. Let's look at the meaning of goodwill and discretion. As you can see here, goodwill is friendly, helpful, or cooperative feelings or attribute. An example here, the plan is dependent on goodwill between the two sides. Both sides have to have goodwill, but if one side is off, the other is going to be off also. Let's look at discretion. What does discretion mean? Discretion, the quality of behaving, got that? The quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information. Revealing private information. So let's break it down. How do we protect ourselves from this and build a better character? Let's look at 3 actionable steps we can take to build a better character. Number 1, let us practice a gossip fast. Let us start small so you are not overwhelmed. You have spent your entire life drowning in gossip. It will not be easy to overcome. For 1 week, each month, make a conscious vow not to speak about the personal affairs of anyone who is not present. This starves the gossip impulse and forces you to focus on ideas, not people. Number 2, conduct a jealousy check. This takes a tremendous amount of effort. This also is difficult to overcome. When you feel a negative reaction to someone's success, stop and ask, why does this bother me? Turn that resentment into a question and answer the question, what can I learn from their success to apply to my own mission? You should have a mission. If you don't have one, of course, it will lead to your gossip and your jealousy. Point number 3, reward truth, not drama. Make a conscious choice to give your time and views to creators who explain, analyze, and build, not those who gossip, mock, and tear down. Vote with your attention. Convert those truths into financial success as we do here on Skolias Geneas. In conclusion, my friends, the internet has made it easier than ever to profit from the worst aspects of human nature. The saga of Myron Gaines' breakup is a perfect microcosm of this reality. A group of despicable men and women driven by jealousy used gossip and deceit to build a false narrative and are being rewarded for it with hundreds of thousands of views and dollars. But the straight path remains. It is the path of truth, of goodwill, of discretion. It may not always be the most profitable path, but it is the only one which builds a character worth living. The choice of which character to build is always ours. The choice is always yours. Build good character or chase gossip. If you stand for truth, follow Skolias Geneas now. Thank you for joining us at Skolias Geneas.